The hard truth that we refuse to tell ourselves every day is that only getting a PVC and voting out this government is not the solution to our problems. We need to do more than voting and getting a PVC. A couple of years back in Port Harcourt, I was in a taxi. People come out every day, mind you, to sweep the streets, to clean the streets, and to keep the most part of the city center clean. It is their job to keep this place clean so that we don't have deaths everywhere, littered everywhere, and the city center looking dirty, or our surroundings looking dirty. That is why in most states, they declare sanitation, people come out to clean the gutters. They clean different places around their houses. It is your duty to keep your surrounding clean. You see people rent a house and all they do is, if they even like, to sweep the house. It's their business actually. But trust me, you cannot overemphasize the importance of cleaning your environment, cutting the grasses around you. Tomorrow, you want the government to come and clear the grasses around your houses. No, that is your duty. It is your job. It's either you do it or you get someone to do it for you. You keep your surroundings clean. You check the gutters so that you don't fall sick. I was in a taxi, back to the story, and a guy had just purchased peanuts, groundnuts, you know, the one that comes in the shell where you need to break and chew, you know. And in Port Harcourt, if you've been there, you know, three persons would sit behind in a taxi and 2 persons would sit in front. I was sitting just by the window. The guy was sitting at the center seat while a lady sat at the other window side. This guy opened the bag, brought out some groundnuts, held it, he chewed, and he would discard the shell, the covering of that nuts through the window. Virtually every time he needs to cross my face. And I was trying to hold myself, you know, so that I don't spew fire as a dragon. And I summed up courage to tell the guy, can you use a bag to put it? You'll be so amazed with what this guy's response was. Why? I said, because you're littering the community. He said, is that my house? I said, yes, it is my house. This is my house. I live here. At the time I used to live in Port Harcourt. So this is my house. The government spends the money I pay tax on cleaning this place, and your job is to litter it. It doesn't make any sense. He said, if they even follow me to my house, they will see that it is dirty. I said, no, you cannot imagine that. Instead, if you are littering the road like this, it means that your house is worse. And if you know me well, I keep my surroundings very tidy and clean. Anybody seeing this video who knows me knows that I love a tidy environment. I love cleaning the grasses. I do it myself. I enjoy doing it. You are out there as a Nigerian, and your only job is to come out every day and talk about how bad the government is. Look in depth. You will see how wicked most of you are. Very wicked, worse than the government. Let's go to the markets. Someone is selling shop. You sell things, you should consider the people you're selling these things to. What is the difference between you and someone who is not building the hospital? And then when it's time for health, you start running helter-skelter. The difference between you who is selling shop, that is selling expired products to people, there's no difference. All of you are wicked. I go to a shop, I want to buy cooked egg, and I buy cooked egg, and the cooked egg, after peeling it and chewing it, it tastes like something that came from 3 days ago. Come on, you dey warm egg to sell? Don't you know the maximum number of eggs you can boil in a day, according to your customers? And also take note that you can reboil another one. It doesn't take too long for you to boil another set of eggs, instead of boiling too many and having more than 10 and 20 or 50 remaining. Then you can put it back in the market the next day and people would consume that. That is wickedness. That is wickedness. You go to the market, you buy, those of you going to buy things and you look out for the inferior ones, you are wicked. Tomorrow you go to church and you pay tithe with the money. You are hypocrites. All of you are hypocrites. You are not qualified for a teaching job. Please go and look for something else to do. Stop going to apply for a teaching job and you cannot deliver as a teacher. The menace and this wickedness has to end. You buy something, you're eating it, you are in a vehicle, put it in. That vehicle needs to provide you something that you can put waste into. When they are cleaning up their vehicle, they can discard it. Don't throw things on the way. You eat banana, you fling it on the road. Most of you need to remain in the village. Bringing you out to township is doing our country worse than it is doing it good. You eat banana, you throw it. You buy orange, you peel, you throw it. Tinubu should come and clean the banana for you. I'm not in support of anybody who is not doing what he's supposed to do, or the government that ought to do the things they ought to do and they are not doing it. I'm not in support. Don't get me wrong. But if we all have things in our space that is going wrong, we should not go and start pointing at other people. If I have to take on a job, I need to be able to do that job. It shouldn't be because I'm hungry. No. I take on this job because I can deliver this job and I'm not going to put anybody in an unsafe condition. You're a carpenter, you go, they give you nails to nail wood and nail zinc. You start managing the nails so that you can steal some home. At the end of the day, wind comes and removes this roof and throws it away. Tomorrow, you have the guts to beat your chest and talk about the government. You're worse in your place than this government. Those of you in small offices, I go out, I see the road, police would stand there. Everybody, road safety, you're walking, you stand by the road and you see taxis come to obstruct the road because they are giving you some tips. This nonsense has to end. It has to end because we cannot get a good government there and we have all this nonsense going on down here. It doesn't make any sense. Think about it. An oncoming vehicle can fail in applying its brakes and it will run on because you have congestion there. People are trying to stand. Why should you stand in that place? Under the flyover, you are standing. In the next video, I'll be uploading this kind of thing so you see it. It's so annoying. We should all look for how we can make this country better. Not just because of waiting for the election. I can bet you money. Your PVC cannot change this country. I bet you. Even with the right government in place, with the wrong people ruling over the wrong people, will not make this country a better place. I can bet you. Let the change begin from you parents making your children fit to be in the society, because some of these children are not fit to be in the society. Some of them, they are supposed to go to the bush and go and stay with animals because you have raised animals. You bought a bus, you're traveling. There are too many stories of crazy people all around. We can start by healing ourselves and helping ourselves to grow better in a better environment before we start talking about changing the government. Let the change be you. If the change cannot be you, then keep your mouth shut. I'm out of here.